Hi everyone, it's Lucy from My Crazy Craft Life, and I am here today with a card that I made using the Hippo Birdie To You stamp set from Lawn Fawn, along with a few other things. So at Scrapping for Less, they have mini kits, is what they call them. They have the Hippo Birthday To You. It comes with some paper, some dies, and some embellishments or not some dies, but a die, some embellishments, and then some papers. So I got one of those, and I am using that to make this card today. I decided to make a trifold card, and since I didn't feel like pulling out my long paper and doing all of that, I decided just to glue two cards together. And then I'm going to put a circle, or die cut a circle onto the front of one of the cards. So you see I kind of wanted to use everything that was in the kit, including the die, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I kind of did this card backwards because I stamped all of the images. Then I decided what I wanted to do on the card and all the papers and all of that good stuff. And so I made all of those things. And then I went back and colored the images and then made the little scene, I guess you want to say, on top of, or at the kind of at the end of the card, instead of like normally I would color the images first and then put the card together. But whatever, I don't know. So that's the die. I thought it was really cute. It says it's a cake with happy birthday. I believe there are different dies that you'll get in the kit, so you may not necessarily get that one. I used that same size stitch circle that I used originally, and then a little larger one to kind of make that frame to go around it. And I'm going to put that on the outside. And I was having lots of issues with it sliding. Don't ask me why, but whatever. And then on the inside, I do end up making a frame with the darker brown because it was just, I don't know, when I opened it up, it just kind of looked like it was hanging there. So I wanted to give it a little more of a finished look. And then I really didn't like the birthday cake anywhere with the hippos and the bird. So I ended up putting that on the inside just to give it a little something extra. But you can see I stamped my image. I'm actually going to use this card for the Scrapping for Less challenge this month. So that's why I was putting the sentiment kind of on a thin strip there. There I was just putting something in the middle so we could write our whatever we want on there. And like I said, I decided just to put that in on the inside. I popped the sentiment up with some fun foam. And then, like I said, I ended up going back and coloring all my images. So I used some Copics to do the coloring. I really did absolutely nothing fancy. I used just some basic colors. I end up going back over the balloons with the heck are those things called? With like a white gel pen, just to give it that little kind of light showing on the one side of the balloon. And then I use glossy accents just to give the balloon some shine. I also, you also get sequins in the kit, and so I used some of the sequins on this card from the kit after I was done. So like I said, I don't even keep all of this coloring in here because we all don't need to see that, I don't think. And I'm pretty sure it's going to cut out in a moment. Or maybe I could be wrong. But anyways, so I just fussy cut these out. They were pretty simple images, so I wasn't too worried about it. I did end up going over the images with a black marker, mainly because the feet of the bird and the balloon string is so thin. I just didn't want it to just, I don't know, look kind of wonky. I wanted it to kind of be a solid image. So I went over the sides of all of the images with just a black marker, just kind of finish it up. And then I colored in those little feet of the bird, and I put the two balloons together where I wanted them to go, and then I glued the bird down so that he was in the proper position, and then the last thing I did was put in the hippo. So like I said, I kind of did this card a little backwards when I was doing it. I wanted to, like I said, just use the sequins, so I put quite a few on there just to give it some extra little bling. I thought it was kind of a cute card that it didn't necessarily have to be a girl or a boy. I know there's that little bit of pink in there, but I still think either way it could go, and it doesn't have to be one or the other. But that is about it. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. I hope you have a great day, and I hope everybody takes care. And see, there's where I'm putting that extra little frame on there just to finish it off a little bit. So thanks for joining me. Take care.